Austin Richard here once again for another 49ers video. We are talking once again about the LA Rams, alright? It's a bit funny how both these teams are in somewhat similar situations in which they need a get-right game. Most definitely. Like, very important that they have their get-right game right now when the NFC is basically wide open. The West could be easily won no matter what. And just there's so many stories going into this game, it's crazy. So let's get into it, right? So offense, let's talk the 49ers offense here. When you think this 49ers winning streak in the regular season against the LA Rams, you think Deebo Samuel, because of it basically seems like all his big plays of his career have been against the LA Rams. So not having him out there due to a hamstring injury, I think it does limit the 49ers a bit. Of course, you got the new weapon in, Christian McCaffrey, right? And that's good and all, right? He's going to play a major role in this game. I guarantee it, right? He has to take the Deebo Samuel role for this game here. But besides for Christian McCaffrey, in which he's going to have the big role, as I just said, you need a big game from either Brandon Ayuk or George Kittle to go with that, right? You can't just be, generic on, hey, who's getting the ball this play here. Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Juwan Jennings, Ray McLeod, they need to set their game up here, right? Even Danny Gray, if he gets some snaps in. If he gets snaps in, you got to make them count, guys, for everyone on his team, right? And I'm saying this, right? And this could just be a very easy blowout like last game, but nah, I ain't thinking that just yet. I need to see what the 49ers offense looks like, right? How do they play, right? How does Trent Williams play, second game back from a high ankle sprain, right? Can Mike McGlinchey have himself a decent game, right? The only people I don't worry about right now offensively, right, are the Aaron Banks, right? He's like the best lineman right now for the 49ers, right? So yeah, it's going to be very interesting offensively for the 49ers here, right? They're gonna don't have their best weapon against the Rams. They have to see if this Christian McCaffrey trade is worth it, and they get a good running game going and passing game going, right? So it's going to be interesting offensively. Defensively, it's going to be more interesting, right? Fred Warner is going to be playing with either with the other linebacker either being Fowles or Burks, right? Greenlaw ain't playing, right? Will this lead to more of a running attack from the Rams? I would think so in a way. Because, Fred Warner can't do it all himself. Even in a way, you may even have Talanoa, play a somewhat linebacker type where he is on the field just to help Fred Warner, but that leaves, Chayshawn Gibson in a, very interesting position there, guys. Sorry, I just had to click something there. But anyway, right? Also defensively, right? How do this defensive line play once again, right? I think part of the pressures most of them have gotten against the Rams, right? Let's see if that continues on. Let's see if the cornerback play in which Jimmy Ward is playing the nickel. Travarius Ward another week out from the groin injury. See if he plays better, and see if who else? I forget who's going to be opposite him. I think it's probably Lenore, maybe, or is it Thomas? I forget, guys. I'm sorry here, but that shows how worried you can be for this, right? If you don't know who your secondary corner is, to go with Jimmy and Travarius, and yeah, just a very interesting game here, right? And I say all this stuff about offensively and defensively, But I think Kyle Shanahan, right? He brought a good point, right? They both the Rams and 49ers play this game the same way every single year, and every other rivalry weeks, all that type of stuff, the same way every week. It just depends on who is the more physical team and who doesn't have the turnovers, right? So that's part of my keys of victory here, right? Get turnovers, play physical, play smart. Some of your flags from Kansas City, you can't have them again in another week, right? If you're having an execution problem, try and fix it. Do gradual fixes, right? Less flags is part of that, right? In the execution standpoint, right? And that's also another thing. Just execute perfectly, right? It's just, you have to now that Debo ain't playing, and it's just going to be an interesting game for the 49ers, right? This needs to be a get-right game for them, and they don't have Debo Samuel. And you have questions about your defense a bit. Was Kansas City just a one-off? Just a very interesting game for the 49ers, and a lot of stories to come for it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I sure I do. This was a weird week for me. When you don't have LSU to fall on for content, you just feel like you don't have much content and all that type of stuff. But I enjoy making this content. We are like 1 subscriber away while recording this at 125. So have a guy out there if you feel like it. Well, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.